I was one of the co-founders of BehavioSec, and what we do is, like I said, behavioral biometrics. So that is taking the way that you interact with any device, trying to learn your normal usage patterns, and we turn that into a digital fingerprint. So think of it as monitoring not actually what you're typing or what you're doing, but rather how you're doing it. So a user logging in, we would look at, how when you press a key, release, go to the next one. The cadence in between. Think of it more like as the rhythm, okay? Also, we look at mouse movements. We look at if you're using a phone, swipe, and touch patterns. So I come from Sweden, so not from the US, as you probably hear on my accent. We had a lot of tokens there, and we're thinking, what's actually, why is the security so hard? And we see a shift there now, coming that user experience is the most important one. And I hope that we are driving in that field, because it's really important that anyone trying to use internet banking has a much better user experience. So I'm going to try demonstrate something here and show you a little bit of how it works. And think of the Swedish chef in the Muppets, because I'm going to be rambling all over the place, so just bear with me, okay? Okay, so what we have here is basically BehavioSec Bank. It's not a competitor, okay? So don't worry. So I'm just going to log in. So I have my username, which is Renberg, like you get my email. And then my password is my secret password. So I'm inside my bank, actually. So basically, it just allows me to go in. And what I do here is I have my account. I can't do much more than to actually just wire some money. So let's see if we can go to the transfer fund. So what you get is this dashboard, okay? And this dashboard gives you the view. This is what the actual bank is looking at, what's happening at the moment. So you can see what the transactions that are going on in real time. So this is actually live at the moment. So, if I would log in using my mobile phone or using anything else, it would basically do the same thing and give me the information. So let's log in again, try to transfer funds. So it basically gives you the score, okay? So you can do two scores. One is the score, the similarity to me. So it's 0 to 100 saying, is this really Olov in front of the computer at this time, okay? The other score that we call the confidence is how sure are we based on Olov's experience, what he's been doing in the past time, how many times he used the service, etc. Normally, this is not something that the end user sees. Like, this is all transparent. It's all done in the background. So what I wanted to do, and what I wanted to show you when we walked into the dashboard is what the actual bank sees, okay? So this is what's happening in real time at this show that people are doing it. We're at the next tech hub. People are trying to hack in, use my account, like I say. Username is Renberg, my password is my secret password, so everyone can try it on. And you saw all the account details were there. But during this time, you have training, so everything is done transparently. So we don't ask anyone to type, 10 times in a row. Everything is done just in the background. The end user doesn't see it. But we'll be able to tailor alerts so that you can, if someone tries to use or hack your account or some fraudster steals it, you'll be able to get alerts. You can even block it. You can do step-up authentication and all sorts of things. So we'll have the log here over people that's been logging on trying to use it. But what I wanted to show you is, because we're doing demos, I don't have my beautiful assistant here that can help me and actually try to hack my account. So I'm going to try to go in and see if I can find one that's been doing it earlier today. So you can basically drill down into all the details of the transaction. So you can see there that someone walked in and you have a really, really bad score at the data that's coming in. And this sort of information, like I say, it's totally real time. We have 10 million users in Scandinavia already using it. It's been 500 million mobile transactions. Everything is being used in real time. And one other thing that I really wanted to show you, but I'm not sure if I can do the camera, is how to try to do it on the mobile phone as well. So in Sweden, we do, if we can turn over to this, we do a lot of mobile banking in Sweden. So the only thing we do is that you have a username and a password. So we use my social security number is my, what do you call it? My PIN code, and my social security number is my, and then we do transfer. The only thing we use is phone number. So I can just transfer money to our CEO actually, because he would be really happy if we get some more money. And so it gives me the same kind of score, same information, and that also goes back into the same back-end system. So what you see here is everything is the exact same back-end, all sorts of information, and we plug this into existing authentication infrastructure. So you don't have to replace what you already have. You know, if you're already using username and you have passwords, but you feel unsecure, you want to have another layer of security, and that's where we come in. You just layer it on top of that. You know, you wouldn't get any extra hassle, no change in the user experience, better security, and everything is done, like I say, in real time. And so here's the mobile transaction came in, the same sort of data. And you can see the flow of the information. We can go in, you can actually check each and every field of what I typed. You know, how did I type when I did the username and the password? You can go down to transaction information. You know, and like I say, you can go in and set all the policies, what's going to happen at different fields if you fail. So this is, like I say, something that's been used in production in Europe. We have most of the banks in Scandinavia, and we're growing in Europe. So I just got some funding from the company to go over here in the US. Our top customer here in the US is actually DARPA, so we work a lot with the US Defense, trying to get a lot of things into the mobile phone security. Thank you.